Hello friends, today we are going to see the topic prokaryotic cell. We all know life originated as a single cell. All organisms are made up of cells, unicellular or multicellular. Cell is the structural and functional unit of life. Activity of all the organism is determined by activity of an independent cell. The study of structure and functions of cell is known as cytology. There are different types of cells, mainly prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cells. Pro means primitive, karyon means nucleus. Prokaryotic cells are called as primitive cells as they lack a well-defined nucleus and other membrane-bound organelles like mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, etc. Prokaryotes are relatively simple unicellular organisms. Example: bacteria, blue-green algae, cyanobacteria, and mycoplasma, pleuropneumonia-like organism. Eukaryotic cells. Eu means true, karyon means nucleus. Eukaryotic cells have a true membrane-bound nucleus and other membrane-bound organelles like mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, etc. Eukaryotes are more complex than prokaryotes. For example, protozoa, fungi, plants, and animals. Now we will see the general organization of prokaryotic cell, that is bacterial cell. Bacteria are simple, unicellular and microscopic. They can be studied as a typical example of prokaryotic cell. Size. These are very small in size and the size ranges from 1 to 10 microns. Shape. The bacteria are of different shape. They may be spherical, that is coccus, rod shape, that is bacillus, or spiral, that is vibrio, spirillum, and spirochete. Now we will see the detailed structure of prokaryotic cell. A bacterial cell consists of following structures. First, cell envelope. Second, cytoplasm. And third, cytoplasmic organelles. Now we will see each of these one by one. First, cell envelope. Cell envelope is made up of three coverings: capsule, cell wall, and plasma membrane. First, the capsule. In large number of bacteria, a slimy capsule is present around the bacterial cell outside the cell wall. It is composed of polysaccharides and serves as an additional protective covering. In place of capsule, the blue-green algae contains a gelatinous or slimy layer. Cell wall. All bacterial cells are covered by a strong rigid cell wall. It lies just outside the plasma membrane. It is about 49 to 140 μ in thickness. It is composed of cross-linked strong fibers made up of peptidoglycan, which is a polysaccharide, along with many chemical compounds like mucopeptides, teichoic acid, which is a phosphate polymer, lipids, proteins, etc. On the basis of composition of cell wall, bacteria are broadly classified into gram-positive and gram-negative. Plasma membrane. Bacterial plasma membrane is similar to plasma membrane of eukaryotic cell, but the ratio of protein to phospholipid is high, that is 2:1 in bacteria. Plasma membrane contains enzymes needed for respiratory metabolism, photosynthesis, lipid metabolism, and DNA synthesis. The bacterial plasma membrane sometimes folds inwards to form varied structures called mesosomes and desmosomes. Mesosomes. In some bacteria, the plasma membrane invaginates into whorls or convoluted membranes are called as mesosomes. These contain enzymes of electron transport system. It helps in respiration, secretion and synthesis of material for cell wall, receive DNA during conjugation, and are sites of DNA replication enzymes. These also help in the distribution of chromosomes, that is DNA, to daughter bacterial cells. Example, tubercle bacillus and Bacillus subtilis. Desmosomes. When the plasma membrane sink deep into cytoplasm forming multi-layered structure, these are called as desmosome. Example, Thiovalvum majus. This is a typical diagram of prokaryotic cell, that is bacterial cell. The cell envelope is consisting of capsule, cell wall and plasma membrane. Here you can see the plasma membrane has convoluted inside to form mesosome. The plasma membrane is also having various respiratory enzymes. The cell membrane is enclosing a semi-fluid matrix called cytoplasm consisting of various organic and inorganic substances and a nucleoid region, which we will see in detail. Cytoplasm. It is a semi-fluid matrix present inner to cell membrane. It contains variety of organic and inorganic compounds. The cytoplasm does not show membrane-bound organelles such as mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, lysosomes, etc. However, some structures like chromatophores, ribosomes and inclusion bodies, etc. are present. Chromatophores. These are found in photosynthetic bacteria and cyanobacteria. They contain different pigments like bacteriochlorophylls and carotenoids. Inclusion bodies. These are a type of storage granules that lie in the cytoplasm and are organic, that is containing starch granules and glycogen granules, as well as inorganic containing phosphate and sulfur granules. Ribosomes. Cytoplasm of the cell contains about 10,000 dense particles called ribosomes. These occur either freely in the cytoplasm or form polyribosomes. The prokaryotic ribosome is 70S type. Each 70S is made up of two subunits, 50S and 30S. Ribosomes function in protein synthesis. Nucleoid or chromatin body. Interior of cytoplasm contains light nuclear region or nucleoid. Bacterial cells do not have membrane-bound nucleus, hence known as nucleoid or chromatin body. Nucleoid consists of irregular, long, double-stranded circular DNA molecules known as prokaryotic chromosome. Prokaryotic DNA does not have histone protein associated with it as in eukaryotes. Plasmids. Many bacteria possesses one or more additional molecules of circular DNA. This extrachromosomal DNA is called plasmid or episome. Plasmid is self-replicating autosomal DNA with few genes which provide extra survival advantage, resistance against antibiotic, and also has its role in fertility. Flagella. Some motile bacteria possesses one or more fine thread-like outgrowths called flagella. The flagellum consists of three parts. basal body, hook and the filament. It is made up of protein flagellin. Flagella help in locomotion. Pili and fimbriae. Some bacteria possesses fine hair-like outgrowths from the surface called pili and fimbriae. Pili are composed of helically arranged subunits of pilin protein. Pili help in process of conjugation and fimbriae help in clinging or adhesion or a support. So, again in this diagram you can see that cytoplasm having nucleoid, which is a nucleus without nuclear membrane, ribosomes, inclusion bodies and polyribosomes. You can also see the cytoplasm is not having any membrane bound cell organelles like mitochondria or Golgi apparatus. The bacterial cell is having hair-like outgrowths, pili all over its surface and a single whip-like flagellum which helps in locomotion. I hope you understood the topic very well. Thank you.